Students, in this lecture I am going to discuss about properties of subtraction in integers. Already we have discussed properties of addition in integer, what are integer, the basic properties of integer. So here the first property is closure property. So what is a closure property? If we subtract one number from the other number, then the answer is an integer or not. If it is an integer, then closure property is satisfied. If the answer is not an integer, then closure property is not satisfied. For example, 5 minus 3. 5 is also an integer, 3 is also an integer. If I will subtract 3 from 5, then I will get 2. 2 is also an integer. Similarly, if you take different examples, for example, I am taking minus 6 and another number I have taken suppose 2. So, minus 6 minus 2, it will be what? Minus 8. Again, minus 8 is also an integer. So, subtraction of integer is closed. Now, the second property. Second property is commutative property. According to commutative property, we have to check a minus b is equal to b minus a or not. So for a minus b, I have to take a and b. A and b are two integers. So first I will take a as 4 and next b suppose minus 2. So first of all I will check the left hand side. So a minus b means 4 minus minus 2. So 4 minus minus, the symbol becomes plus 2, 4 plus 2 is 6. Next I will check the right hand side is b minus a. So b is minus 2 minus a is 4. So minus 2 minus 4, minus 2 minus 4, it will become minus 6. So in left hand side we are getting 6, but in right hand side we are getting minus 6, and both are not same. That means this is not equal. So commutative property in subtraction of integer is not satisfied. This is not satisfied. Similarly, when we see number 3, that is associative property. In associative property we have to take three numbers, 3 integers. So for example a 4, b 2, c suppose minus 3. So in associative property what we have to check? A minus b minus c is equal to a minus b minus c or not. So for left hand side, a minus b minus c. So 4 minus 2 minus 3. So it will be 2 minus minus will become plus 3. It will be 5. So here the right hand side, a minus bracket b minus c. I have written the I have done the calculation part. So after calculating it, here I am getting minus 1 in right hand side, and in left hand side I am getting 5. So as you see, 5 is not equal to minus 1. So associative property is also not satisfied in case of subtraction of integer. So always remember the most important thing, that if commutative property is not satisfied, then associative property will also be not satisfied. Already I have told you in your previous class, that is in class 6, that if commutative property is satisfied, then associative property is also satisfied. So the next property is property of 0. So what is properties of 0? If we subtract 0 from any integer, then again we will get the same integer. For example, 4 minus 0. I am subtracting 0 from 4. Then I will get what? 4. Also, if I will take a negative integer, suppose minus 3. If I will subtract 0 from minus 3, then also I will get what? Minus 3. So, if we subtract 0 from any integer, we will get the same integer. This is called the property of 0. Next, number 5th property is property of 1. property of 1 means you have to subtract 1 from a given integer. If an integer is given, you will subtract 1 from that integer, then you will get the previous integer, that is called predecessor. You know that what is predecessor? Immediately before the given number. Suppose for example I am subtracting 1 from minus 5. What you will get? Minus 6. So I have subtracted 1 from which number? Minus 5. Minus 5 was the given number. So if you see in number line, here it is 0, then minus 1, minus 2, it is to the left side, left of 0, minus 3, minus 4, then minus 5, then minus 6. So predecessor of minus 5 will be what? Minus 6. Minus 6 is smaller than minus 5. So the predecessor of minus 5 is what? Minus 6. So the answer is also what? Minus 6. So in property of 1 you will get a predecessor. Now the next topic is properties of multiplication in integer. So the first property is closure property again. So here it is written integer are closed under multiplication. So for closure property what we have to see? We have to take two integer and we have to multiply the two integer. If the answer is an integer, then closure property is satisfied. For example, 2 into minus 3. I have taken two integer 2 and minus 3 and I am multiplying. Why I am multiplying? Because it is the property of multiplication. In previous case I have subtracted because that was the property of subtraction. So here I am getting the answer as 2 3s it will be what? 6. And I have to place minus symbol. It is minus 6. Because here only one minus symbol is present, so we have to write minus. So minus 6 is also an integer. So integer are closed under multiplication. The second property is commutative property. In commutative property again you have to check A into B is equal to B into A or not. Suppose if this property is satisfied, then associative property will also be satisfied. Commutative property and associative property are almost similar. In commutative property we have to take two integer, but in associative property you have to take three integer. So for example, we have seen in my previous lecture I have already discussed the properties of addition. In case of addition, commutative property is satisfied. So if commutative property is satisfied, then associative property is also satisfied in that case. So in this case also, please check here, take two integer and do it in your home. You will see finally you will get the result that this property is satisfied. So if commutative property is satisfied, then you will see associative property will. So the next property is the next property is associative property. In associative property you have to check A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. So this is the two properties I am giving you as home task. Please do it. In question number in number 2 you have to take two integer, any two integer. You can take any two different integer, and in number 3 you have to take three integer. Try to do it. You will see the two property will be satisfied. So the next property is distributive property. So in distributive property also we have to take three integer A, B and C. So for example, A minus 2, B suppose 3 and C suppose 5. So in distributive property what will happen? What is the meaning of distributive? Distributive means distributing. You have to distribute. So what we are distributing here? Here A is distributing. In number 1, A is distributing over B and C. So number 1 is called distributive property of multiplication over addition, because here it is written as the symbol of plus. In number 2, what we will say? Distributive properties of multiplication over subtraction. So in this case, in the first case, you have to first take the left hand side, then you have to take the right hand side. You will see that the left hand side and right hand side part are equal. Just take this example, A as minus 2, B as 3 and C as 5. So after simplifying, I am getting the left hand side as minus 16 and right hand side is also minus 16. So by taking this example, left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means A distributes over B and C. That's why it is called distributive property. So same you can do for negative, for subtraction also, that is distributive. A distributes over the negative symbol. So try to do number 2 at home. So next property is number 5, multiplicative identity. So what is multiplicative identity? In my previous lecture I have told you about the additive identity. Additive identity means whenever you are adding a number to an integer, you are getting the same number. Identity means same. So whenever it is written additive, the meaning of additive is addition. And here it is written multiplicative, that means you have to multiply a number to an integer. So what number we will multiply to an integer to get the same number? Yes, the answer is what? 1. For example, let us take one integer. Suppose minus 3 is an integer and I am multiplying minus 3 with 1. So minus 3 into 1 will be what? Minus 3. That means we are getting the same integer again. So what is the multiplicative identity? One is called the multiplicative identity in case of integer. In case of additive identity, we have 0 as the additive identity. So the next property is property of 0. So properties of 0. What is property of 0? Whenever we are multiplying 0 to an integer, we will get an integer. We will get a 0. We will get a 0. For example, minus 3 into 0 will be what? 0 again. So this is all about the properties of multiplication in integer. Properties of division in integer. The first property is closure property. Here I have taken an example, 8 divided by minus 2. So I have taken two integer, I am dividing one integer by other. I am getting an answer, that is minus 4, that is an integer. But see here, it is satisfied in this case of, in this example, closure property is satisfied in this example. But if I take 5 divided by minus 2, or you can say plus 2, anything, you can take any integer. I have taken negative integer, you can also take positive integer. So 5 divided by minus 2, you will get the number, the answer in decimal. So decimal number is not an integer. So in this case, in this example, it is satisfied, but in this example, it is not satisfied. That means closure property is not satisfied in case of division in integer. So the next property is number 2, commutative property. So in commutative property, again we have to check that A divided by B is equal to B divided by A or not. So by taking any example, suppose I will take A as 8 and B as 4. So if you see in left hand side, we will get 2. But when you do B divided by A, that is 4 divided by 8, you will get the answer in decimal. So this answer and this answer will not match. That means commutative property is not satisfied in case of division in integer. So this is not satisfied. Similarly, you can see by taking three integer, that associative property is also not satisfied. So the number 3 is homework. Please try to do it by taking any 3 different integers. Number 4 is property of 1. So what is the property of 1? You have to divide 1 to an integer. Suppose, for example, I am taking A as 4 and I am dividing A by 1. So 4 divided by 1 will be again what? 4. That means this property is called what? You are dividing an integer by 1, again you are getting the same integer. You are getting the same integer. So this is called property of 1. So the next property is division by 0. So if you divide any integer with 0 by 0, you will get you will not get any answer. Actually the answer, that answer is called infinity in, but you will not get in book. So you cannot divide any number by 0. Actually the answer will be a meaningless number. It will be meaningless. Next is, so in property of 0, whenever we divide 0 by any integer, we will get what? 0. So don't get confused with division by 0 and property of 0. Division by 0 means we are dividing an integer by 0 and the result is a meaningless quantity, that will be meaningless. But property of 0, what is in properties of 0? In properties of zeros, we are dividing 0 by an integer and we are getting 0. So this is all about the properties of integer. I have discussed addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So try to practice it and try to do the practice it in home. Thank you for today.